2nd and 15. Play action. Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down by
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Hopkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down by
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
That's out to the left and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
a gain of 18.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Haskins. His throw incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back at the
that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt. The Cardinal offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score. Second. Now Drake loses the football. And does Washington have it? They do. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 49.
From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Now Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Murray with a catch made by Hopkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Not much there, only a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 4 yards. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try again with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Haskins' pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, second on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Well, they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
First down, here's Love. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The Washington ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
And the Washington,
they'll run on first down. Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Haskins' pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. On the return is Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
On first down, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He's crossing. He's checking quick.
From the 22, Haskins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
First down, Washington.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That's out to the left flat and complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes this Washington 17. Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
The 41-yard line.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 20.
Back to throw. Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Washington.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.